Morning, neighbor.
How do you like my gate? It's a nice gate.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the start of a very special series of videos here on the Junkyard Digs YouTube channel. I've been looking forward to this a lot ever since we moved into the new property. I have had a scheme, and it is time now to act upon this scheme with step one of many. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be reviving a tractor. So, what we've got here is a Farmall H and a horrible scheme that's probably going to go terribly wrong, but we are all for it. Here's our plan. Behind the property we just bought, we have about 4.5–5 acres of tillable ground. And as you guys know, we're all about getting old shit up and running. So our plan is to revive an old tractor, find an old disc in the woods, find an old cultivator in the woods, revive a planter, and put corn in. Right now it's the end of March. Usually we plant in May.
Late May, early June.
Late May, early June. So we've got a little bit of time to get this sucker up and running, collect all of our equipment, and put some corn in. Let's get to it. Holy crap, this is gonna be fun. Now, despite me growing up on an acreage and working for farmers my whole life, I never actually did any of the farming. I was a mechanic in every situation. I was the one working on machinery. Angus, however, did do farming, so he's going to be our local resident expert for this, along with all the farmers in my family and in the immediate vicinity.
You can't throw a rock without hitting one of us.
What are we looking at here, Angus?
We're looking at a Farmall H, and that's literally all I know about this thing. We never used anything like this on our farm. My neighbor used to run some, but he also ran his equipment right up until it died, so I don't know what that says about these. She's got a couple flat tires. I don't know, does the motor spin?
I have no idea. This thing was sitting next to the highway. I've driven past it for a month now, and we finally stopped in and asked the guy the other day if we could buy it, and he said, hey, that thing's been sitting there forever. You guys can have it. It's my dad's old tractor. When, with that regard, our plan is to get this running, do our stuff with it, and give it back to him so he can have his dad's tractor back in running condition. So everyone wins, except for us probably, because we gotta deal with all this. Hey, well, you know what? We might not have to do brakes for once.
Yeah, no, I just felt them. They're free, and they seem like they do something.
Do they really?
Yeah, it's a long throw. They might need adjusted, but these shoes hardly ever wear out. They feel kind of soft, so that means they work.
Hell yeah.
One thing I do know is that relative to a lot of equipment that we might come across, this is a light tractor. Like, we might have trouble pulling anything unless we can find a really small set of equipment. It does have hydraulics though, so
well, that's good.
You could have something with a hydraulic lift, which would be nice.
Oh, dude, the motor spins.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, this is gonna be easy. Our fuel bowl has some stuff in it, but it looks to be mostly empty. This should be easy to drain out.
Our transmission's being a little funky.
It might just be bound up with how it's sitting too.
Yep, could be. We'll get it running first, leave it out of gear, and figure that out later.
It hasn't even been 30 seconds and you broke the tractor.
And it was off camera too, wasn't it?
Damn it, Angus. Let's go get the damn truck with the battery. Stop touching things. Ah! Tire falls off. Alright, we got the truck here, which means, of course, we have our decked truck box system and our tang tools, which are going to help us get this job done today. Where do we start?
Well, we brought a 12-volt battery. I think this tractor might be 6-volt. So
that means it'll just spin really fast.
Yeah, don't turn the lights on.
So, talking to the owner, Angus just reminded me of this. He said that this motor was completely rebuilt and then just parked. Like, it never really ran much after the rebuild. So hopefully that's true and that's the case, as that means we've got good internals here to work with and we got a good shot at pulling this off. It's sitting at 160 right now already.
It's warmed up.
Yeah, it's warmed up. Should fire right off. And we got an oil gauge, nice muffler with a cap, which means hopefully no water has got down into this thing. Our air intake's got a cap on it. Everything should be good there. You can see if they take any air. Got pretty good tires. Now we just wait 3 to 5 business days and we'll see if anything happens.
Here's a mouse. That's neat. Here's our throttle linkage or choke. And it appears to.
This is issue throw.
nose. She is not open. We might need to lube that up. Might just have to take this whole darn thing off.
Oh, yummy! our gulls are full of rust.
That's fantastic. That's what you want.
Heck this tree.
Heck that tree.
Okay, this tree said heck me.
Well, get heck.
Be gone.
I could just see you going.
Damn it. What are you made of? Rubber? What the hell? Alright, so we got our battery in. Looks like a Ford 12-volt starter solenoid, so I think this was converted.
Well, we can probably tell, but based on what generator it has, if it still has a generator.
It's a generator or an alternator. There's a belt way up there.
Oh, yep, there it is, right under the hood. Looks like a Chevy alternator.
Oh, sweet. So it's probably been converted over to 12 volts then. Hit the quote-unquote key. We'll see if this thing spins. Are you ready?
Sure.
Nothing's happening.
So far, so good. Oh.
What the hell? Out, run, out, in, stop. So that's our ignition here. And this should be the go button, which made noise literally once. Oh, maybe our battery lost connection. Duh. Yep, there we go. Okay. I'm on the right path.
God, that felt like a hard stop. Well,
hell yeah. We're spinning. Oh, the lights.
Oh, the lights work. That's fantastic.
So is it? Okay, this toggle switch. At least a second ago, this toggle switch was the lights. I might have brought a dead battery. I'm realizing suddenly.
Does the oil pressure move at all?
No.
Dang it. Well, I'm sure that's not a bad sign. Kevin, it's the middle of the day. We don't need lights.
Okay, yeah, you're right. We got corn to plant. I need to focus.
Okay, well, a few guns have been jumped.
All right, so we have rotation. Our next step is obviously to find spark.
Okay. I think it lives in here.
But is it home, Angus?
Knock, knock. Hello?
We'll check at the coil. I'm going to assume we have points, and I'm going to assume they need sanded. Are you ready?
I think so. Nothing.
We also have no battery. All right, well, we've seen this movie before. Let's pop that cap off, sand our points, and see if we can bring some life into it.
Interesting how the distributor's on the side. Oh. Rotor's not too bad looking. Spider nest and... Oh.
How'd they even get in there?
I don't know.
This does use a normal set of points under the plastic cover here, right? If I remember right. Yeah, there they are. Okay, and they look corroded to hell. But beyond that, they look like new. So this
is a good sign.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
It's got a bunch of shizzle. Can't wait to light you all on fire.
Sorry about the wind and the highway noise, by the way, guys. Let's just dig around our deck box here. Grab some sandpaper. All right, that should get our tractor running. Here you are, sir. All right, I'm ready to get shocked.
Ready?
Go. Yep. Nothing.
Dang it. I'm looking at these wires here. And saying
those are fine. What are you talking about?
I'm saying that one's probably grounded. This one might be grounded. That one's very much open to atmosphere.
I'm sure those aren't important. They just go to the ballast resistor. We should see if I brought a multimeter and check for some voltage.
That would be good.
It's 4 volts. Hell yeah. That's good. Them some good volts. There's a ballast resistor in line, so you probably only have 9.
I get 5. Ow.
What? Oh, did I?
A little zappy zap. It was really tiny. Where did it come from?
Oh, I turned this off, so it would have discharged the coil.
Well, that was pitiful.
You want me to do it again?
Well, I had 7 there for a hot second. Now I've got a bagillion millivolts.
Oh yeah, can you test the voltage on the inside of the ballast resistor?
The battery side? 11. 0.47.
Oh, so we got full voltage of that. What's your output on the ballast?
5. It's our ballast resistor. It's resisting too much. Quit resisting!
Oh, we might just have a low battery too. Let me throw a booster pack on it and we'll check for sparking again. I can't believe that wiring even gets any voltage over there. Alright, booster pack's hooked up. Just give us a little more amperage. Let's sand our points a little more because we got plenty of speed and we know we have voltage.
Ooh, that's hot.
Like
the point is hot.
Like hot or like it's live?
Like it's physically warm.
Heat equals resistance. When you have a bad connection, resistance increases, which induces more current, which is heat. So we need to sand our points more.
Okay, well, you could have just said that. Very, very, very faint. Very, 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 very faint.
But we have spark.
We have spark.
Sweet.
Should run.
Let's put that all back together and get some fuel down its throat and see if it pops off.
Sick.
Alright, are you ready?
Yep.
Angus has got our ignition system hooked back up. Let's just see if it pops. Which way throttle is open. An updraft carb, so it's going to need a good funnel of fuel. Come on, you big old son of a bitch. Hey, there we go. Yes! Alright, one more, then we're going to work out a fuel system. I think I put it on idle this time. Our oil pressure gauge moved the littlest amount, but looking at it, I don't trust it, so. Dude, it ran!
Sweet.
Let's get some fuel in this, drain our sediment bowl, and see if it'll like run. It sounds good. We're gonna be planting corn in no time.
That's not the first step.
Celebratory rippets.
Yes.
You know, I've noticed we still dress and act very much like car people. Maybe by the end of this endeavor, we will evolve into farmers.
We can only hope.
I foresee overall bibs in my future.
You're gonna like them, trust me. They're very spacious.
Well, we got our back tire up.
Yep. It's working on the front tire. It's kind of going up, but we got a lot of work to do. Well, I don't hear any leak. That hose is warm though.
That's fine.
That's fine. That's what you want.
I won't worry about that little guy.
You can't have cold air.
Spring, you gotta put your warm air in your tires.
Summer air.
Yeah. So for our fuel system, our tank does have a little bit of rust in it, but not a horrible amount, and we have a sediment bowl. And that guy is going to be the key for any of this work. And I think step one is get that sediment bowl off, get some gas in there, get it to flush whatever loose shit we can out, and then put the sediment bowl back on, and see if we can get fuel down to our car. Let's make it happen. I'll give you $5 if you take a shot of this.
No.
Well, then you're fired. Oh, you know it's good when brake clean does nothing. Well, you know what they say. If a little brake clean doesn't do anything, try more. It's good enough. What's left will help seal up any leaks in the carb.
No. You like campers, right?
What'd you find? Dude, what the hell? Why did we not see that the other day? Dude, this is freaking awesome. How did we not see this the other day? Oh, it's a prospector.
The seat's in okay shape.
The tires still have air.
It was last registered in 2010.
Oh, a rabbit. How amazing is it?
It's very.
Oh, dude.
This thing is nice.
This thing is awesome. Alright, well, we're going to have to ask him about this. This could be a video right here, dude. Fire this thing up and go camping.
Somebody's clearly had this place set up for something. There's sticks and fence everywhere.
Yeah, this was their little campground out back, if I had to guess. Alright, back to the tractor.
Oh,
We'll be back. I'm gonna guess our fuel's left on and the carburetor leaked, and that's where all the gas went over the years. We'll throw a little in here and see if it comes out in the sediment bowl hole. No, and I don't know if it will be. It's submerged and there's the smallest little bubbles coming out. So yeah, it sounds like we're gonna have to take our petcock off and clean that out.
You touched your what?
No way.
You got a pet what?
No.
What?
Nope.
What?
We're not going there. None of this will be included.
I didn't know you were a chicken farmer. You should know how to raise it. Stick out.
Oh, we gotta give it a half ounce. Alright, you hold that there. I'm gonna get this wheel fitting off quick.
Can do. Alright, we're gonna try and gently remove this petcock / sediment bowl, and it's coming. It's doing it. Yay. We're gonna have to clean this out, make sure all of our on-off features are doing things. Our filter's probably clogged with goo, and maybe the bottom of the tank is full of goo. I don't know yet. Nope, there's our gasoline. It's a good thing you put so much in there. Oh, that isn't supposed to look like that. And this filter looks to be full of that too. There's a little screen mesh filter right there. There's a good chance the Tyson's in town has one, or the farm auto store thing. Whatever you have in your town probably has one of these.
You know, for when you want to go plant your own corn in the field.
For all of you at home that are looking to do the same thing.
We're gonna lose so much money on this endeavor. Like, best case scenario, if all of our equipment is free trade-offs, we might make $300.
You won't.
And that's not counting parts or seed.
If you try and plant corn 2 years in a... Okay, now we really need to know. So that bolt. I was just trying to take the filter off.
Ah, hell, she would've ran.
What even is that? That's like that stuff that you pulled out of the Dodge van on our revival race.
The corrosive stuff that was in the bottom of the bowl.
You should check that video out if you want to see more of this slippery goo. Yeah, we might just want to get a new one of them. So.
Yeah. To recap, before the calamity did, we're gonna make absolutely $0 planting this 5 acres of corn, assuming it even grew well.
You know how much anhydrous is?
I don't want to know.
$1,700 a ton.
Guess what we're not doing? Any of that.
Well, there goes your corn.
Hey, we're not doing this for the yields. We're doing this for the equipment. It's all about bringing some old abandoned equipment back to life and see if we can still put corn in the ground and making it grow.
We're doing this for you. You're doing this to us.
All right, to town.
That's gone forever.
Alright, got ourselves a fuel filter. Let's put her on there and see if we can make this thing come to life. Okay, so we got different types of fittings, you said?
Yeah, so this one's an old style compression fitting where there's a little ring that you slide over the tube. And when you tighten this nut, that gets pressed into a seat and that tightens down over the hose. This, on the other hand,
Crushes the line.
Yeah. This does the same thing except for it has no fitting. The nut itself is the compressing force on the tube.
Got pliers?
Yeah, I got pliers. Not them pliers. These pliers?
Those are... Oh.
Uh-oh.
You got pliers?
Yeah, I got the pliers.
Here.
Uh-oh. You got some pliers?
Yeah, here's the pliers.
There we go. Yeah, you know, it...
Here, I got pliers.
Oh, yeah. Don't hit that too hard. I think it's cross-threaded again. Sweet.
Here, you got pliers?
I got some pliers. Oh, heck.
Alright, yeah, I think that might work.
Yeah.
We'll try it.
Sweet. Now, I'm not trying to alarm anybody, but I think this might just work. Oh, God.
You did it now.
Hey, do you have any pliers? Ah! Not my babs.
I just did your pliers.
Screaming. Screaming continues. The beatings will continue until the screaming stops.
Oh, dude, I got the choke to move.
Oh.
I hit it with some PB and a pliers, and away she goes. Look at that.
I made this rectangular, or this hexagonal fitting round.
What have you done to me tractor?
It's tight now.
Alright, let's get this hooked back up.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I feel like a farmer. I can smell that corn growing already.
I can feel the air in my pants.
Is our fuel line all hooked up?
Sure.
Oh, we got to tighten it. That's why you gave me a ½ inch.
Yeah, I thought that's what you were doing.
No, I was fixing the choke.
Critical issues. Since it's 70 degrees out.
I mean, we don't anticipate this to run good enough to run without some choke.
I'll choke you. Well, just edit that bit out.
Yep. All right, let's get some fuel in this again.
See if it flows.
All right, here comes the fuel. You watch for leaks, sir.
Oh, okay. Probably help a lot if I open that petcock. So far, no leaks that I care about. Oh, there's some fuel. Look at all that in tasty sediment.
It's pretty bad.
It's not the worst.
There's rust in the tank, but I've definitely seen worse and driven worse. Oh, that looks pretty damn good, actually.
Ta-da!
All right, sweet, to the cornfield. You telling me there's steps between fire the tractor up for the first time in 15 years and corn?
This is the only piece of equipment you own.
Oh, I must have a loose connection.
Exactly what she sounded like. I remember.
Back to life.
When I was a kid.
Dude, that was almost too easy. Sand at the points.
Told you it would be.
Crank
I mean,
her
literally,
over.
that motor's not been broke in.
Wow. Well, we'll have to give her an oil change before we really get into anything then. You said it'll run good, but you put on her load and it starts coughing or something?
Yeah, it won't at all.
We'll give her a tune-up then.
Yeah.
Be a carb rebuild, play with the timing maybe. Time for some liquid.
Everywhere except for the hole.
Good job, Farmer Angus.
Thanks, Farmer Brown.
Farmer Whacker.
Oh, you're so funny.
All right, Mr. Gus, what are we dealing with?
Well, doesn't want to go into any gears, so this is like a typical 5 or 6 speed transmission. If it's the right pattern that I saw on the internet, forward and to the right or left is reverse, down is first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Well, this one doesn't want to go into any of those, except for halfway into sixth, well, fifth, and part of the way into fourth. So that slide is moving just a little bit. Second and third, nothing there. Reverse, first, the very slightest of movement. So we might be able to pull off punching the pin out of the shift lever, pulling the lever out and spraying some PB on all the slides.
Press your clutch. This doesn't move with you. Is it supposed to move with you?
That might be, let me see. Oh, that's the brake.
Okay. Doing some research on the internet, there's some roll pins in there that can rust out where it feels like we have a clutch, but it's not actually opening up the clutch, which I imagine was to keep everything bound and we can't shift. One way to test that is fire it up, see if you can engage your PTO and let the clutch out.
Yep.
We've got water in it now. We've got oil. We found out how to check it. It's all good to go. Let's fire this up and turn the PTO on and see what happens. Now do you got gears? Thing just sit there idling. Well, let's punch those pins out and see if we can get some PB blast or something in there, or just see what we're dealing with.
Yep.
Angus has resorted to tactical applied violence.
It's applied engineering to you, son.
Applied farming. Looks like you're making a little progress.
A little bit, so that means hopefully our shifter slides are all just rusted up from the oil settling to the bottom of the pan and then drying up over the years.
Probably having moisture accumulate up top.
Yeah, probably come in through that spring. So I'm applying PB Blaster through that spring, avoiding trying to punch those pins out because I've never taken these pins out and I'm worried that they're two pins coming together that hold a ball and socket in. But I don't know. I don't know much about much actually.
All right, we got our pin out. Things aren't looking great. Oh, things aren't looking good.
That's
I'm
just
sure that's not important.
It's just grease. Oh, God.
Some really hard grease. What do we see down in there? Lots of rust as well.
Oh, Jesus.
We'll be back? Question mark? We'll be back. Did you do it? I just walked up in time to see that. Those are gears. The PB Blaster down in there worked. Is it just those two or you got more?
Yeah, it's just those two, but violence is the answer, kids. So we have second and third. Yeah, I bet we could loop it around.
We can pull a disc in second, right? I think it was the back fourth that did it for you. Yes! It's working!
No way!
We were literally starting to be like, oh, okay, what other tractors do we know? I don't know if this one's gonna work out. All right, give her hell.
Baby.
1 an R, 1 an R. Come on. Come on, Angus. It looks like you're maybe getting more. You want to switch out?
No.
Come on, farming is about community. Oh, it's personal.
Still third, second.
Here, I'll switch out with you.
All right, it's not personal anymore, it's just pain.
So we're still working on 1 in reverse. We've got 2, 3, 4, 5. Figure get some fluids moving around in this thing. Make sure it even moves in those gears, and then maybe those will free up in time. So Angus is gonna start us off in second here and see if he can't run over the fence. Do a little loopy-doo down there. I'd probably idle. From the grave! Yeah! First time it's moved in 20 years. Look at this majestic being on his majestic metal steed. To work on brakes for once. Dude, hell yeah. We did it. Now let's go plant corn.
Few steps left. Who would like reverse?
So we're to the point we can drive this home, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
We don't need 1 in reverse to go down the road.
No, so long as we don't need to back up
or go slow and pull anything.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Let me just. I might try this a little more. I like having options.
Take out all that G-body rage from last week's video. I worked many a farm growing up. I know how they work on equipment now and then. Sometimes you just need a little bit of this going on, just, you know. I'm a farmer. Come on. No, that's stuck. What do you need first gear for, really? When are you ever pulling something with these?
Do you want me to answer that, or?
I'm a planting third. We gotta get this corn in yesterday.
It's still March.
See that? The rain's coming.
Those are just
The rain is coming.
tomorrow.
If we don't get this sumbitch up and running in 34 minutes and get the corn in that we don't have, nor the planter, nor the field ready, we still have a race between now and then. But that rain's coming.
We got the Weebus and we ain't afraid to use it.
What?
Is that what it said? What's done is done.
Don't worry about that. So the adventure continues before it even starts. Why did it just die? It started surging and died. Alright, let's figure this out. So it looks like we got ourselves a fuel issue where we're getting gas, but not enough. Not enough of a rate to fill the bowl, and it's probably drinking it too quick. Any suggestions?
Hammer.
Best I can do is a pair of pliers. Well, there's a bunch of sediment dropping off the screen. I wonder if it picked up a bunch of shit on the screen. There we go. Rinse that filter off up there and try her again. There we go.
That's much better.
There's our problem. It was all plugged up there. Now is that critical decision. Do we go get a separate fuel tank because the inlet in the tank keeps getting full of rust, and then no, we make it home? Or keep driving, maybe have to stop every 5 minutes to wait 2, and then end up just towing it the last 300 feet.
I like the second option,
I
but
do
I
too.
also like the first option. So
That one's the responsible thing to do.
I want to see what's going on too, just so
Well, there's the inlet, right?
Yeah.
There's all the rust floating around that we didn't clean out, right?
Ooh, yeah, all that
And
rust.
that's going in the inlet, and then the gas isn't. So we need to drain the tank, pressure wash it, and we'll be good to go. We just can't do that here.
I'm
Onward.
sure this won't be a continuing problem.
Yeah, I'm sure this won't happen there and there. There it goes. Go for road gear. This one is starting fifth. All right, you old girl. Oh. Shit. Emergency, push it back. Sorry, folks, don't mind us. Here, I'll get this. You go get the truck. What the hell? Oh my god, this has turned into a real Junkyard Digs episode now. It's not getting any fuel. All right, well, there's an auxiliary fuel tank sitting right inside the door at home. We can drive all the way back over there and grab that. This fuel tank clearly is not gonna do it.
Dang it.
Dang it. All right, we got it pushed off to the side here. It's not in the middle of the highway anymore. That went really south, really fast. So we're gonna run home and get a new fuel tank to run as an accessory tank. We need to get this home, power wash out the tank, get all the rust out of it. 2, 1.
That's one.
Do you have reverse? It's there. Yes! Yes! We did it! Ah! It's good again.
Oh, you broke the knob off.
Oh, it probably, yeah, I didn't mean to. We're putting corn in tonight.
We're not doing that.
Well, the transmission's fixed. Let's go get a fuel tank for this thing and get her home.
That was the longest fall I've ever encountered in my life, including my own.
All right, so we've got our fuel system set up. We plumbed her right into the old hard line. I'll fix that with a piece of soft line later. Not worried about it right now. Just gotta get this thing out of here. Whoever sent us this in the mail, thank you. At this point, we've got 5 forward gears, 1 broken shift spinny wheel knob, and a tractor that hopefully is getting fed fuel. Choke and everything else back up.
That's fantastic.
We'll get that done and then we'll hit the road. Head on home. Of course we hit freaking rush hour. God damn. I can see why they like these antique tractor rides. This is pretty fun. I'm enjoying this all too much. We have a damn tractor. We got a tractor. We're gonna go plant some corn. I thought we can find ourselves some implements over here. All right, we're about halfway there. I'm gonna put this down inside. This thing's a bit of a handful. We're getting low on gas. I'll see you guys there. spitting. I'd say we've started our full evolution of turning into a couple of hobby farmers out here. I'm really looking forward to getting some crops growing this summer. This is something that I've always been around my whole life, but I've never had the opportunity to actually partake in myself. So, yeah. This old girl's step one for this season. Like I said in the beginning, our plan is get all abandoned equipment, put some crop in the field, expect it to do terribly, do a combine revival in the fall, take all our crop out, sell the equipment, do it again next year. Angus wants to take her for a little rip yet.
Oh boy.
There's not much gas left, but...
No, I see that. Oh my God.
She's thirsty, dude. That big old, you know...
I know why it didn't run so good. It's getting too much gas. It's gonna get like 50 gallons per hour fuel rate.
Let's see, it went through a quart and a half in, what was that?
2 miles.
Like 10 minutes? Radiator is, it's not hot, but the radiator's warm, so our thermostats are all working. Give her a rip, mate. Hot starts at idle, hell yeah. I like this thing. Oh yeah, it smokes black. Take her back to the field for the first time in 20 years. Yes! That's success right there. Thank you guys very much for watching this episode. Thank you, Angus, for all your help.
Might need some new tires.
Never mind. And thank you to this old Farmall H for wanting so badly to come back to life. It only took a little bit of beating on things for this sumbitch to come back to life and go back in the field where it belongs. We've got a little work to do on this to get it field ready. In the meantime, we'll resume with our regular content, I suppose.
Sure.
Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in a couple weeks for more farm shenanigans right here in Junkyard Digs. Peace.
War!
Corn!
No! This is a family show!
I said corn.
Oh, it's a family show.